Let's see if I can recite the good life between here and the end of the block. First, the objectives. 1, be always ready to die. 2, make good and effective use of time. 3, develop and maintain good and sound life principles. 4, cultivate good emotional reactions. 5, perform good actions. 6, recognize true limits and true opportunity. And 7, do one thing slowly. Now the principles, I'll lose track of the numbering, but I think I can get it. 1, war. 2, that is war upon everything that I hold true and everything that you hold true, not the traditional war. 2, reason, honesty, objectivity, and doubt, the tools of that war. 3, the homunculus, the little mortal that lives inside my head. 4, the Anchorhold, the place where we suffer and die, again in our head. Well, you want what? You want to stay? You don't want to go? Next is the home of good and evil, the catalog of right and wrong that resides in our head. 5, purpose. 6, and the purpose are virtue. Now I got myself. Purpose, biology, virtue, and mission. Next, I'm doing it fast. Next is atomic principle. Everything's made of bits and pieces. That's where I usually pick up the sand. Next is the principle of nature. Everything has some particular nature. Next is the pirate ride, the hypothesis that we have no free will. Next after that comes maturity, wisdom, which is composed of wisdom and fortitude. Then the social principle, we're social animals. Then the principle of public speaking, of using few words, carefully chosen words, and always speaking as though those that we're talking about can hear what we're saying. Next comes temperance, which is suffering, composed of suffering, simplicity, and apathy. Then the Feast of Offal, the waste and byproduct of our intemperate living. Then distraction, the things that we do to keep us entertained and occupied and not have to face the great indifference. Then the best seat in the house, to not want to be anyone else, be anywhere else, or be doing anything else, but be okay with who I am, where I am, and what I'm doing. Then comes the Path of Wildness. It's easy to find, the way forward into and through new life. Then comes the risk of avoiding risk, the deep and surface level risks of life. The next is the sin and damnation, which consists of falsity, credulity, faith, superstition, and dogma. Yes, faith is a sin. Next comes, at least in this worldview, next after that is complete oblivion. After we're dead, no reunion with the ones we left behind and that left before us, no reconciliation with anyone that we left on bad terms with, and no final justice, because when we're dead, we're dead. After that comes no final reunion, the great life adventure. One or more episodes in life to live and to create centerpieces of our life, something to mark the chapters in our story. Then comes the season of philosophy, the time to record what we've learned along the way. That's what I'm in right now. That's why I do this stuff. And then after that comes, after the season of philosophy, comes the bullseye aim, just striving for the mark, but usually missing. Then comes the uphill climb, the open ocean swim, I sometimes think of it as, the struggle, the striving, the crossing. And then arena and utility. This world, this life is our arena for the exploration, the collecting of wisdom, the cataloging of what we learn, and the application, carrying them like tools on a tool belt towards our better living. And then 2 more, I think, nothing is enough. Nothing. It is enough. Or almost nothing. And then finally, the mental hostage, the little exercise that I use to take control of my brain when it's trying to get a little out of control. And there we go, the great life adventure, the great life adventure, the good life meditation for this day. And I made it before the end of the block. There you go. Hope you all have a good day. Make it a good life.